right, Western Dawn Violin 2. We're in the key of G, so we got to make sure that we have our G major scale. Low 2 on A. Low 2 on E. So watch those low 2s. Everything else is just kind of your standard position. Starting right off at the beginning, we have this wonderful espressivo legato, very long and beautiful sounding part. You have beat 1 as a rest. So you've got to make sure, rest, bum, okay? So you'll be starting with an up bow, so go ahead and get in that position. And you're going to be thinking, rest. And we're going to have a crescendo right through there. So start off real nice and easy, rest. We're going to think about the first note being about a quarter of the bow, the second note being a little bit more, and then the third note being about half of the bow in that slur. So you start off slow. Another nice crescendo through there. Then we get into measure 5. And then measure 8 is a double stop. That's what that bracket means. So you've got to take your bow, tilt it over to hit both the D and G. And then we get a down bow as well. Or tremolo. We'll talk about that in class. A tremolo is bow and then back and forth very quickly. With a crescendo. So... right into measure 10, you're going to have to do a quick set up for a down bow. And the style changes into marcato, so accents, and then light and playful, think dancing, you know, that kind of Western sound. We got some hook bows and things like that. Watch your articulations. It's not always hook bow. So we start there at measure 10. Right there, 4, 3, 2. And then double stops all the way through. And then right there, measure 17. A and D double stop to a B on the G string. So let's play through that real slow, starting at measure 10. 1 and a 2 and ready and go and. Here we are at measure 18, all double stops, all double stops. We're going to be working on this part in class, and it should also be included in some of your paperwork that you're going to be getting with your worksheets. So, bum, bum, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What we don't want to hear is this. Because this is an accompaniment part. This is not the melody. So we want to have this more... And this is going to be a big listening section right through here in 21. well, 18 to 26. You've got to really check what you're doing. So at 18, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Again, nice and light and playful. A lot of this comes with lifting of the bow off the string, just that little bit. If I stayed on string the whole time, it's just very crunchy. So, just play lighter with a little bit more bow. Once we get to 26, espressivo and legato, lots of double stops through here too, so just make sure that we have a good sound. We don't want to hear that, just lighten up and just double, and get that string over there, double stop, roll over to get both strings. So we start off on a G, we really got to hear that slur to the F sharp. Poco ritardando there at 35, which is a little slow down. On to the next page, stylistic change. We're back to marcato instead of the legato, and very much the same. Watch your bowing. You got a couple of hook bows in there as well. Measure 40. This is where we start getting a little bit of trade-off between the different lines. You start with double stops. And you hear that nice little melody part there at 41. We gotta hear that from the violin twos. The biggest thing is keeping this in time. We can't go fast just because there's space between the notes. A lot of double stops there. 48, optional half tremolo. We'll have to test it out in class. But FP, meaning forte piano. So you're going to hit that first G. And then crescendo through. And we get the same as what we had at the beginning. We got to watch out. We got an F natural now in 53. That is a low 2 on the D string. One, two. Then we get another forte piano. We got also some time changes. You got to make sure that we're not counting in 4, but we're counting in 2 for that one measure at 59. And then maestoso, majestically, a slower tempo. Nice little double stop with a fingered note in measure 65. 64 is just G and D. 65 is A and D. So you got to make sure that you're listening to that. And then the last 4 measures, very similar to what we have at the beginning. Forte piano. 2, 3. And we got to get back to the frog. So 1, 2, 3. And that's the whole piece in a nutshell. Nothing too crazy there. If you have questions, make sure you leave comments or let me know in class. And good luck.